What's up guys, Random Razor here with another tech video for you guys today. And today bring guys a quick in-depth review of the Oral-B White 7000 series Bluetooth professional toothbrush. So of course without further ado, let's slice this open, see what we get, test it out, and give you guys my quick in-depth review. So I did pick up this toothbrush during Black Friday off of Amazon.ca for $147, which is still expensive for a toothbrush, but for this particular model here, this normally retails for over $250 for retail price, at least in Canada here. For those of you who may or may not remember, I actually made a video of a toothbrush 3 or 4 years ago on the Oral-B Vitality toothbrush, and that was only $20, and it's actually a pretty awesome toothbrush, but I noticed the battery is starting to go. The 7000 series toothbrushes from Oral-B are their top line models, and they do come in white as well as black. This particular model here is also Bluetooth enabled, so you can actually connect this to your smartphone to monitor and enhance your toothbrush experience. This particular kit here is obviously the white model as I mentioned earlier. You have the toothbrush itself, the base station, as well as an add-on station for additional brush heads, which you do get 2 additional ones, a travel case, and a wireless smart guide system. So the toothbrush does come in your standard cardboard packaging here in 2 different pieces. And the first thing we introduce with, of course, is the Oral-B White 7000 series toothbrush. Continuing on, we also have another package. It looks like this one contains the smart guide system, which has the display, sticker and mounting bracket, 2 AAA batteries, the back lid, as well as the mounting base for the smart guide. Continuing on, we also have a cover for the extra toothbrushes, and that cover you guys saw actually goes on top of this part here, and of course you guys see there's slots for additional brush heads. Moving on to the second half of the box, we have a single large piece of packaging here, pops open like a shoebox, and looks like the first thing we get is 2 extra brush heads, which do feature 2 different head designs. And here's a quick look at the head design of the one that's already on the toothbrush. You also have your travel case, which of course is in white to match the toothbrush. And if you get the black model, obviously it's going to be in black. You have a spot for the brush body, or the toothbrush body, and of course 2 additional brush heads. Continuing on, we also have a pouch here, which looks like it just is meant to fit the smart guide if you want to carry that with you as well. We've got another box here, which looks like is the charger for the toothbrush itself. So we have the base station where your toothbrush just sits on top to charge. And you can use the base station by itself, or you can also attach it to the brush holder here, like so. And we're almost done. The last thing we get is, of course, a manual. Oh, there's actually one more thing. Coupons for future brush heads. Now these brush heads do last for around 3 months, which is the dentist recommended to change your toothbrush, or in this case a toothbrush head, and you get $10 off of future toothbrush head purchases. So anyways, that is pretty much it. Here's a closer look at the case itself. It's made of this polycarbonate hard shell material with stainless steel brushed stainless steel tops and bottoms here, and the outside has a nice slick matte finish to it. Oral-B logo on the front here, and inside's where your toothbrush is going to go. Fortunately, you can't use this case with the brush head attached on top, as it does make it longer, but there's an additional spot here for another brush head, and the entire interior here, which is made of silicone, can be removed in case it gets dirty, so you can clean it or throw it in a dishwasher or even the washing machine. Here's the charging base here, which you guys saw can be removed from the holder here for additional brush heads. And the base station is pretty simple to use. It uses inductive charging, so there's no actual metal contacts. You just sit it on top and it starts charging. Alrighty, so here is the toothbrush itself. Just a quick overview of it. You have the head on the top here, which of course is removable and replaceable. The body portion here has a rubber backing as well as a rubber front here to give you a nice grip when you're brushing your teeth. It's also pretty ergonomic, so it doesn't matter whether you're right or left-handed. On the center here, you have your power button, which fires it up. As you guys can see, it kind of lights up all blue, which looks pretty cool. This button here switches between 6 different modes, which is basically the amount of pulsations you have on the motions of the brush head on the top here. I just set it at the normal mode as I find it most effective. Down here you have your Bluetooth button, or not button, the LED lights, and your battery status indicator light, which mine is currently dying, so definitely need to recharge this very soon. The one thing I like about this setup here is that you have the smart guide system here, which is pretty cool. The happy face tells you whether or not you're doing a good job brushing your teeth, and when you fire the toothbrush up, a timer starts on the digital display here. So the timer here not only gives you the timer, but also lets you know which side of your mouth you can switch at. So generally, I believe it's 30 seconds per each side of your mouth, top and bottom, side and side, whatever, and which is pretty cool. It also vibrates the toothbrush itself to let you know when to switch over if you're not looking at the digital display. And it lets you know by these 4 different sections here. So these are your 2 top sections of your teeth, and these are your 2 bottom sections. When you hit the mode dial here, it actually displays which mode you're actually in. Just fire it up for a second. So we have 6 different modes here. So what about the Bluetooth function, which is kind of the tech feature of this toothbrush? Well, basically, Oral-B provides an app for your iPhone, which you can connect your phone to your toothbrush. If you don't like to use the smart guide here, you can actually use the timer right on your phone, which you guys can see here activates. Another cool feature is that if you press too hard, this red light actually turns on to let you know you're pushing too hard, and also lets you know on the app here. And in short, if you press too hard, the bristles on the toothbrush won't be as effective. And chances are you'll probably be staring at your iPhone screen. So the app also provides you with interesting tips about brushing your teeth, some video news, and this pretty much gives you a summary of your toothbrushing. So if it's saying you're using too much pressure, too much, or if you didn't brush enough, that kind of information. It also doesn't just record the time that you brush your teeth, it actually keeps track of how well you brush your teeth over a period of time. So having an app like this and the ability to connect your toothbrush to your phone is pretty cool. Records how well you brush your teeth, and because we only have one set of permanent teeth in our lifetime, it's a pretty cool feature to have that you can monitor how well you brush. So having all these high-tech features built in the toothbrush, having a smart guide system, connecting it to your phone, all that stuff is pretty cool. But how well does it brush your teeth? Well, I can't really just show you guys my teeth because that's not going to really help you guys. But I can give you guys my experiences of using it since going to the dentist's office, and my past experience of using the Oral-B Vitality toothbrush. And I do have to say, these motorized toothbrushes really do make a big difference in terms of your brushing, how clean your teeth are, and just the overall effectiveness of using this toothbrush. And my dentist has said there is a pretty big difference coming from a manual toothbrush to one of these. In comparison to the Philips toothbrush, I can't remember the exact name, but that's also a pretty interesting competitor model. I don't have personal experience by that, but I understand Philips uses like vibration technology versus a motorized brush head. Personally, I think the physical movement of the brush head would be more effective than just vibrations, but people have said that Philips does perform very well as well. That being said, from my experience with the Oral-B 7000 series toothbrush here, it has been a very pleasure thing to use with the results from my dentist has given me, and as well as my experiences with it. If there's any cons or things I don't like about this toothbrush here, I notice the battery doesn't last too long. I could say I can get away with roughly 2 weeks without having to charge it. In addition to that, this is pretty much the thing with all toothbrushes, is that because you have to flip it up like this, any excess toothpaste or water that's on the top here kind of drips all the way down. So that's why I say I recommend the white one over the black one. In conclusion, guys, if you're looking for a high-tech toothbrush that does more than just brush your teeth, you definitely can't go wrong with the Oral-B 7000 series toothbrush. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any questions or comments about this toothbrush, ask me in the comment section there down below. Hit that like button, as always helps me out, and I'll see you all next video.